What's up, guys? Welcome back to part 4 of the Mustang here. Got the engine mounts here. Got the rubber cleaned off of them. Obviously they're separated. That's how I showed in the last video. But I've gotten them cleaned up. We're going to be painting these with a chassis black. And then we'll be putting them back together with the block and the new hardware. And so in this video I want to be able to get these in, mounted up, headers back in, and then that needs to happen today, and then I would like to move on to anything else that I can get done on the car today. So that would be terrific. Yeah, so I'm pretty pumped about that. These engine mount kits are really nice, and they look like they're really high quality, so I think they're going to work great. Bring the engine back up to factory ride height, and it's just going to look good. But, fresh painted with new hardware always looks great, and the headers look amazing in it. They look like they're fitting perfectly. Obviously I still have to put the passenger side on correctly. It's just kind of hanging up in there at the moment, but they'll get secured in this video, tightened up and everything like I said. But yeah, let's see how far we can get today on the build. Alright, we got our motor mounts painted here. We'll start with the passenger side. It's the same process either side. They want you to use windshield like glue, like adhesive. This is the brand we're using. And we're just going to put a layer, not insane amount or nothing, on the mount that goes to the engine block, and then on the clam. Sometimes it takes a second to get it to come out. This is a brand new. There we go. That's probably just a little bit too much, but we're just ensuring that it will adhere to the metal. Same thing on the clam side. Okay, lay my adhesive to the side, set this down. Now then, so this I believe is the correct block for this one because your notches are lined up. On this clam, as you can see, they're a little bit offset. This one's that direction and this one is this direction. And it shows on the block the notches are offset. So now then, let's just lay it to the clam first. Press down firmly, ensuring that you are squishing the glue. That looks great. Now you're setting your clam and rubber onto your mount. Terrific. Slide this over just a little. Now this stuff will cure fast, so you've got to be quick. Just be prepared prior. Have everything ready. Now these bolts, I didn't want to waller the rubber mount out, so I left them and did not waller them out or anything, to just let the bolt slip through. So I just thread this into the rubber. It should go all the way through. see this? Yes. As you can see, it is starting to come through the other side of the bracket. Get it all the way through. Alright, we are all the way through for the most part. I'm now going to put my nylon nut on. Or my lock washer and my nylon nut. Apologize. Put that on. Now the nuts that came with this kit are 15/16 with a 3/8 Allen head. Just tighten this down. They warn you to tighten this down properly, but to not over tighten. It's my rag here, it's driving me nuts. Sorry. And that nylon nut really grips. Rag is getting on my nerves. Alright. Can't turn the Allen head at all. It's not spinning inside. As you can see, it sits mostly flush there. Looks great. So that's the first side. Looks great. Very happy with how that new mount looks. Give me 1 second, we'll do the other side. Alright, now we're moving to the driver's side engine mount. This is your block mount once again. Clam. Use your adhesive. I do believe on the first one I put just a tad too much. It kind of started overflowing a little bit more than I wanted, but I cleaned it up and it looks good, and you'll see the finished product here in just a little bit. So this one goes like this. And like I said, this stuff is insanely fast drying. That. And then assemble your bracket. Once again, your Allen head go in, and you can see that's beveled on the clam side, so obviously it's going to be going there. So you're going to thread your Allen head in. And this could be the side I've actually already went into once. the backside. Lock washer nylon nut. I know I said don't over tighten, but it is an engine mount after all. So that looks pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Cool. So those went really well. Really happy with how those turned out so far. And we're gonna let them dry and then we'll install them into the car. Got both sides of the headers completely installed. Gaskets and everything. As you can see, the front header there is going straight down. I'll show you the under view after this. Looking pretty good. Got the new motor mounts in both sides. That one can't see because of the header in the way, but yeah. And then let me show you the bottom side of that header. Alright, as you can see here, front cylinder's header comes straight down so it can fit in this car. Goes into the collector. This will get welded. And if you look up in here, like I've said before, the back cylinder on this side, you can't really see right now, but it slips in up here. And what I'm gonna do is run like a exhaust clamp there, because if you, one, you can't weld it. Second of all though, if you did weld it and you had to take the headers back out, you'd be in a nightmare. So there's that. This side is in. It'll get welded here, because you could always cut it here if you had to. But yeah, tomorrow, a lot is getting done. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. There's going to be more parts to this, probably maybe 1 or 2 more parts, and then this car's done, and which I'm pretty pumped about. So we got that going for us, but the next part will be a lot of parts going on, like small parts going on, bracketry, stuff like that. So stay tuned, check it out, and thanks for watching.